Easy now, swannyboy here and welcome to War Robots. Today we're going to be talking about the Hades. This is an extremely strange build to be using if I'm honest. I'm using a Nucleon level 12 MK2 and I'm also using the Skull that's level 4, and I'm using for modules two overdrives that are maxed out, and I've also got a nuclear amplifier that's also maxed out. So you got a hell of a lot of firepower with this robot, but it does come with some major disadvantages. Like if you're caught without your ability, you're going down, no question about it. If you get scorpions teleporting behind you, you're going down. You got the Oichi as well. Now I'm using the healing module with this one because you can get extra damage from using your healing module with the chips that I'm using. On that note, I didn't cover what chips I'm actually using and what drone I'm using. I'm using the eyeball drone, I think it's called. I'm not super into the drones. Like, I don't, it's not that I don't like them, it's the fact that I don't know all their names and what particularly they're good for. So I'm using this drone that has two chips available for your C slot. So I put two lockdown chips on it, and I've got a healing boost damage chip. I don't know what it's called. On repair damage thing, I don't know. But I'm getting off track completely here. As you can tell by some of this footage that this is a monster, real monster, and I used the lockdown chips just to make it easier to hit with the inbuilt weapon on this robot. Now I'm using the inbuilt weapon just to kind of like knock down like Aegis shields and stuff from Typhons. That's it, that's what it's called. Sorry about the clicking, I really shouldn't do that. Now the Hades that I'm using is level 9, so it's not that out of range from anyone to be able to actually get the robot to this level, but most of the damage that you'll be seeing is mainly achieved by my modules. So you just got to take that into consideration when you think, well, any Hades at level 9 can do this kind of damage if you've got the similar weapons. If you don't have the modules, it's not going to work. This did take me about, what, 4 hours gameplay to get all this footage just for me to get something to cut in together into this video. So I have left a very special part at the end for my subscribers who actually stay all the way till the end of my videos. I think you'll find it very funny, and it shows you the parts that people on YouTube leave out. That starts at 7 minutes 20 seconds if you just want to cut right to the end, if you don't want to watch it all the way through. Now there is some advantages of having this build that I've noticed, and it's really nice, and it is mainly concerning the shells. Now because you're using the two skulls, you can build your nuclear amplifier so fast because every explosion hits 6 of the shields that they have. I think 2 front, 2 at the back, and 2 on the sides. Yeah, so they've got 6 shields. So every time it blows up, you're doing 25k damage to all of the shields, and that just boosts you. You can literally go from like 0 amplifier to straight to, I think the average is 20, and that's like, if it's maxed out like mine is, that's 20% more damage straight away. So this is another reason why I like this build, but I personally can't recommend someone to actually use it and build it because of the new Fafnir pilot that's coming out. I've got to take my Hades out because I know what's coming in the near future. It's just like the Algion pilot at the end of the day. When the Algion came out, everyone was running around with low keys. As soon as that Algion pilot came out, the low keys disappeared. You'll see them every now and then, but they're not as prevalent as they were before that pilot came out. So it's all right. It's fun to play. I enjoyed it, but you can't really go in for an attack. There's a massive problem that I had with it is I couldn't really just like throw myself into a beacon and try and hold a beacon down and fight against people, because your second line, you've got to stay back. It's a sniper build. It's a really strange sniper build considering you've only got 500-meter range, but it's still definitely worth giving it a go if you have these weapons leveled up. Now, I wouldn't suggest going into the workshop and actually designing to build this build. If I was going to change anything on this build, I'd have put a last stand on there. It makes a massive difference, especially when you're caught out. Gives you more of that chance of actually getting into beacons and actually brawling with it. Now, if it was MK3 all round, like my weapons, the robot and everything like that, this build I personally think would be amazing, but I can't afford to invest my silver into a robot that's pretty much going to be obsolete now with the Fafnir pilot coming out. Max respect if you're still planning on using the Hades after everyone gets this new pilot, because they will do. 100% they're going to get this pilot, and this robot's going to be very dominant. Might not be right now, you might see witches and they might get nerfed, so it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I still think if you've got a Hades and you want to use it, or the fact that you don't have anything better to use, the Hades is a really good robot, and I still really enjoy actually using it because of the short cooldown ability on it. Makes it amazing, really does. So this is kind of my thoughts on this build, and generally the Hades as well. It's a good robot. Now we're coming up to the best part of the video, I personally think anyway. It is all my fails of trying to get a recording of this, all my deaths that I've had through the recordings. It's all sitting right here at the end, and I'm not going to talk through it because I personally appreciate just actually watching this myself. So I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who's seen the video all the way through to this far, and thank you for all the subscribers and the support. I can only apologize for this being so late to coming out as well, because obviously it's taken a little bit of time to do this video. So thank you very much, and I'll see you on the battlefield, guys.